it's all about the way I look at it, where you're wasting people's time.
Actually, a change into one of the other Nintendo costumes. Have we shown off all of them at this point?
I think, but it's been a minute.
Oh. I'll go Samus.
At the end of the day, big difficulty games just waste your time.
Okay. And
it's
also,
like they want you to put quarters in.
And because, like I said, you then have the other, I think, yeah, it's down on the D-pad. Just take all the piss out of the cutscenes. Anyway, you then have, and like I said, that is the reason I stopped, because there is really no reason why you can't start me back at the boss, because, like, even, you know, getting past all that, you still have the other two systems that I feel are terrible, which is, for one, any consumables used in a boss stay gone, so again, I would have to go farm, basically, or buy those, and yes, anything that forces me to go through Sin's Fortress, again, is a fucking mark against that game, but outside of that, like I said, you then have, you know, the other problems that just make attempting things, again, arbitrarily more difficult, which is because you lose your souls every time you die. That is just more grinding. That's, again, the reason I haven't really wanted to attempt at... Like, I haven't really attempted the game. It's not because of a lack of skill or anything. It's just fucking exhausting. Because every time I want to attempt something again, that is hours of grinding. There is no goddamn reason you could not have had at least a temporary checkpoint. You don't have to let, like, the player save here. Could have at least had it be a temporary checkpoint to where I start back at the boss, and every time I die on the boss, any items used in it are not used.
Beautiful Joe, highest difficulty, and it was a...
Why did it have to be
I love that line.
Yes.
Beautiful Joe, on the highest difficulty, I will always go back to... Because, like, Beautiful Joe, my problem, was the same kind of issue.
Damn it. There goes my pure platform.
Where I feel arbitrarily cheated out of a fair try at something because, I lost my 5 lives. Gotta restart the entire gauntlet. Looking at you, Magnificent 5.
Hey, that at least has the courtesy to have when you die against Fire Leo. You at least have a checkpoint against fucking Fire Leo. You can't save there, which still does irk me, but you can at least retry it. Though again, your boomerangs and shit staying used up, which always goddamn bothers me. I feel like you can only justify the player's consumables staying used if you give the player a checkpoint. So they, like, start... they start farther in the boss, but if they used any healing items before that point, they don't have them.
Because even Beautiful Joe 2 made every break time a save.
Also, because I'm actually in a different costume, I'm going to... Huh, asshole. Yeah.
Which means, like, even in the sequel, they realize this nonsense.
Because it's something I've noticed and I've brought up before to show normally, like, when a game that's hard because of, you know, arbitrary or bullshit reasons, like limiting the player's resources or something, every time a sequel is made, it always tones down the difficulty.
And the thing that Beautiful Joe 2 did with Take-Twos.
Oh, yeah. Which, like, well, I like because, on one hand, again, they kind of acknowledge the problems with the original. On the other hand, at the same time, I feel like the name Take-Two doesn't really apply now because it works, like, 3 times.
And I believe it was a permanent upgrade.
But I believe to balance it out, it's like, you know, once those, like, I think 3 uses are up, it's like out until you get to the next break time, or like
I'm
find
pretty sure
one-
that's how that works.
or like
yes.
find one in the regular game, which like I'll admit is like, you know, fine, because you again kind of realize the problems with Beautiful Joe 1. At the same time, the name Take-Two kind of doesn't really work anymore.
Beautiful Joe really needs a quality of life remake. And I know there were a lot of purists who would like foam at the mouth. Oh my god, they took out lives! Or something, but honestly, lives hold that game back. If you had unlimited lives, could save at break times, and the continue system was how the continue system in Beautiful Joe 1 is, where it's a round-by-round basis, Beautiful Joe 1 would be really good in my opinion. And if they did that Take-Two holdover.
Though I will admit, God damn it, combo. Though I will oh wait, I didn't kill my torture attack, so I don't get the one thing. I will admit, while I would like for, you know, something was like that was basically like Beautiful Joe, I think there was a secret mission, oh wait, yeah, there it is. Oh, I want to try and at least chill these off, but, and I will admit, what I would like for that to be a thing was, you know, a Beautiful Joe remake. At the same time, I will admit, the one thing some people have brought up when posing that idea is because the game was built around lives and things, there are a few things you would have to change in the game, like basically changing the chest that had, oh wait, what was the...
Use Wicked Weaves.
Oh god damn it, it's one of those.
If I'm cutting around, I'm just trying to hold points, but I really do feel like Beautiful Joe doesn't need lives, and all you have to do is make the hidden lives in the game just VFX extensions, and I think the game would be just as playable.
Damn it.
I really don't think it would break the game. Just hide some of... Honestly, just replace the hidden lives, since they were really out of the way, with more of the yellow VFX film. I don't think that's broken. Honestly, that would make some of the levels, in my opinion, more interesting, because now you have better chance to get more of the VFX meter on a level-by-level basis.
I can't remember, was this type of mission taken out of Bayonetta 2?
I think.
I feel like it was. Again, Bayonetta 2 basically removes like all of the... God damn it, removes like all the dumb shit. God damn it.
I've seen so many people try to argue that Beautiful Joe just wouldn't work without lives, but I still think Ultra V-rated would still...
Why is she doing the fucking kick? The one problem was this, is that the sword, like, because it was designed for range, it doesn't really have a lot of good, like, power to it. And also, another thing,
It's got decent power.
Another reason I feel like another reason this mission type kind of... damn it. Another reason this mission type kind of, like, irks me, and another reason it feels like it was not 100% fully well thought out is... A mechanic this game has is basically the more damage you do basically before a Wicked Weave comes out, the stronger a Wicked Weave will be. So, like...
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
contingent point, what I keep kind of repetitively rambling about,
That feels like it's changing.
is the fact that I feel Beautiful Joe...
No.
Difficulty doesn't need to be a long, drawn-out thing. Which reminds me...
Ha!
Which reminds me of a stupid video.
What? Oh, no.
It's a video...
Oh, no. One of my, like... I thought for a second one of my headphones died. I think the game audio not coming through was just because of the way the game was, like, loading. Whoa.
No, we have the same problem. The left and right channels are not even. It was a video. It was someone talking about the Rayman Legends and Origins, and this was more specifically Legends. To them, Legends isn't that good, and their reasoning, they said Legends is too easy and doesn't push your platforming abilities to the limits, so therefore Legends doesn't hold any weight when you overcome its levels. And I hate that kind of argument. That's stupid.
Because, the reverse, again, I really don't like doing this, but it is because I feel it is a good example of how the other extreme has just as many problems. Having the shit you go through in Dark Souls, it doesn't feel fucking rewarding because it feels like the game wasted my time.
Difficulty that's repetitive and drawn out just feels like a time waster. And I've never been someone who goes, oh wow, I beat it, I feel so gratified. I feel, oh thank God it's over.
Look at that damage right there, boys. Look at it. Look at that damage, boys. Look at it. Beautiful.
This is... That's just how I perceive difficulty.
Yes, and this is why I will stand by Celeste was a really good game, because one, you have...
And Rayman Legends, but apparently it doesn't feel gratifying because it was just idiot-proof platforming.
All the shit I did in Celeste, not all of it, because the game's B-sides I feel are terrible, getting a few...
You didn't even play the C-side.
I didn't even unlock any of the C-sides. I couldn't fucking find them. Even though apparently the C-sides, they're because of how hard they are, they're only 3 rooms.
It's 2 rooms, but my God, are these 2 rooms pushing the outer limit.
Which I really need to get to, because I am scared of those being 2 rooms that are as long as 3 or 4 rooms from the main game. But that's besides the...
They're actually short rooms, it's just... they're actually short rooms, but it's a unique gimmick where it's you have to do very frame perfect kind of platforming.
Anyway, the point is, Celeste, I feel anything that, Celeste basically did, all the shit I did in that game was infinitely more rewarding than all the shit I did in Dark Souls, because... And Celeste, and the funny thing is, I feel it's not all, I feel it's not only harder than Dark Souls, it's more rewarding, because again, the thing is, the task Dark Souls ask you to do are actually not really that hard. It's just that the game is punishing. I wouldn't call Dark Souls a hard game, it's a punishing game. It just heavily relies on failure, that's all.
Because difficulty has to be a setback, or else it's not...
That's all it is. If you toned down the damage, the things in Dark Souls would actually not really be that hard. Or the other problem that the game suffers from is that there are a lot of scenarios where they kind of force you to take damage. I believe that Galaxy... Oh, no, wait, the Galaxy is, like, but this part's kind of annoying.
Ah, kinship.
Basically, like it was like Dark Souls, the funny thing about it is it's actually not really that hard of a game. Again, I would call it a much more punishing game than, like, outright hard or difficult, because the thing is, it creates its difficulty, again, through basically frustration and punishment.
Then I had someone try to argue that the original Rayman was hard but fair.
It's not.
Because it's similar to the Dark Souls, just...
It just piles on bullshit after bullshit. The final boss of the first Rayman game is like 5 minutes. Because of it having just obnoxiously long attack patterns.
And your 3 hits.
Yeah, that just go on and on and on.
And your 3 hits and gotta do it in one cycle.
Yes, and this is why, for a while there, re-releases of Rayman. Yes, that section was kind of pointless, but if I didn't do that, I've had some glitchy bullshit happen where those enemies' rockets chase me down this path.
Mm-hmm. Rayman, like... To me!
And I was gonna say, that's why the funny thing is, later versions of Rayman actually added in, like, better, basically, is saving and stuff, allowing you, like, I think the DSiWare version of the game, I believe, it did something with saving, but I can't remember what it is.
The original Rayman 1 might be bullshit, but at least you can save to the memory card.
Yeah.
But... Which means at least it's bullshit on a level-by-level basis.
Yeah.
Which I think is at least better than...
Now, this is, like, I believe this is... Yeah, this
yeah,
is
that's them.
Yeah, this is the first one, and, hold on. Not mention. This is the one time I am going to use an item I shouldn't have yet. These assholes are gracious and glorious, which also, fuck you game designers for not giving them a title card so that you'll just think that they're grace and glory. They're not only faster and harder than Grace and Glory, as we said before, they have a special mechanic to where they cannot be witch-timed. Normally, the only thing that, the only thing that can, like, work on them is the Bracelet of Time, which basically... It's essential on basically what the Bracelet of Time is. You get it for beating like one of the highest difficulties. You can't witch time with it, but because you can't witch time,
you can activate a
witch time whenever, but it eats through your magic like a fucking whore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I don't. Damn it. I don't like. Again, I really don't like using this, and in a minute...
These enemies are terrible, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't like doing this. I really don't... Fuck, I don't actually have any, hold on a minute. Actually, no, it takes 2 of those, and... How did I... There's a way to... Oh, like reset is... Why... 2 of those and... then 1 of that. I really don't like doing this, but I don't like these enemies. These enemies are god... These enemies are fucking obnoxious.
Even doing that, you still... couldn't kill the one.
Yeah, it's because these enemies are fucking obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing they don't really appear too often on the higher, on the lower difficulties. The higher difficulties has a really uncomfortable fetish for these things.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, again, these enemies do kind of prove... Fuck. At the same time, these enemies do kind of right there show again, without the ability to, like, combo them, without which time, look at how fast and aggressive they are.
And this goes, like, the point we're repeating, because this is a good game to bring it up. Punishing action nonsense and difficulty, you just start wasting your time. And I don't feel gratified, because I just feel like it's a waste of time. Because sometimes maybe you want a checkpoint or the ability to stop.
And
which
plus,
goes...
the other reason, and I wanted to bring this up, like I said, I actually do feel that, Celeste is actually much harder than Dark Souls, but I find it much rewarding because of its checkpoints. That's the other thing checkpoints allow you to do. If you checkpoint more frequently, you can actually ask the player
to do more.
You can be much more demanding and arguably much more punishing. That's a funny thing. Celeste is actually just as punishing as Dark Souls, but it's punishing in a different way. Dark Souls, it heavily punishes the smallest fuck-ups and failures, and basically will essentially do the more you fail, just the more arbitrary time it takes. Celeste, you need in some points, some like frame pixel perfect nonsense, but again, all of the rooms, or at least most of them, are only around 10 seconds or so, only getting to like 15 or maybe 20, only very, very rarely breaking this. So much like Super Meat Boy, which is another game that actually has a well-designed difficulty curve. Every time you die, you are right near the thing you died, so I can keep trying at the thing I died on. I don't have to arbitrarily slog through these things I've already proven I can beat.
We've hammered this point home.
Yes.
And that goes back to why I've said Beautiful Joe without lives would be fine, because Beautiful Joe without lives, in my opinion... It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, the question of the day is, what do you guys think of Gracious and Glorious? Personally, I think these enemies are complete bullshit. Being immune to Witch Time fundamentally breaks the game, in my opinion, because I feel Witch Time is too integral to the combat. So having a pair of enemies be immune to Witch Time, I feel, is very bad artificial difficulty, because, in my opinion, the entire combat system falls apart because they arbitrarily removed a major mechanic for the sake of challenge. That's just my opinion, but a lot of people generally agree with it. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.